In this session, let's understand extreme programming. Extreme programming is also referred to as XP in short. Extreme programming is the most widely used approach to agile software development, and it was proposed by Kent Beck. This method emphasizes the technical aspects of software development. Extreme programming recommends taking the best practices that have worked in the past to extreme levels. One of the most important features associated with extreme programming is its values. So there is a set of 5 values that establish a foundation for all work performed as part of the XP. They are communication, simplicity, feedback, courage, and respect. Let us understand all these 5 values in detail. First one is communication. To achieve effective communication between software engineers and other stakeholders, XP emphasizes close and informal collaboration between customers and developers. So there will be a verbal communication taking place between customers and the developers. Then the establishment of effective metaphors for communicating important concepts. And there will be a continuous feedback provided between developers and customers. And the last one is, it avoids voluminous documentation as a communication medium. So there won't be any documentation made as part of communication. Next one is simplicity. To achieve simplicity, XP restricts developers to design only for immediate needs rather than considering the future needs. So the main focus here is on short-term requirements. The intent is to create a simple design that can be easily implemented in code. Next value is feedback. Feedback plays a very important role in agile development. In this method, feedback is derived from 3 different sources. The first source is implemented software itself. That is, designing and implementing an effective testing strategy provides the agile team with feedback. XP makes use of the unit test as its primary testing method. Unit test means testing is performed to smaller codes, or you can say smaller modules can be tested on its own to check whether it satisfies the requirements of the customer. As each class is developed, the team develops a unit test to exercise each operation according to its specified functionality. So extreme programming is following an object-oriented approach. In object-oriented approach, we know that everything is made up of classes. So here, one class can be considered as a unit, and testing is performed on this class to test whether it satisfies the functionality associated with it. The second source of feedback is the customer itself. So in agile development, software is provided to the customer as increments or releases. So as an increment is delivered to a customer, the user stories or use cases that are implemented by the increment are used as a basis for acceptance test. So acceptance test is usually performed towards the end of the software development, and in agile development, as it is provided in increments, at every increment there will be some acceptance test conducted. So based on these acceptance tests, the customer can provide feedback to the developing team. The degree to which the software implements the output function, and behavior of the use case is a form of feedback. Then the third source of feedback is other software team members. So agile development is carried out by different team members, and each of these team members can contribute to the feedback. As a new requirement is derived as part of iterative planning, the team provides the customer with rapid feedback regarding cost and schedule impact. That is, here the feedback is provided by the team members to the customers. Next value is courage or discipline. An agile extreme programming team must have the discipline or courage to design for today, considering the future requirements may change dramatically, thereby demanding substantial rework of the design and implemented code. So in agile development, it may change in future. Agile development focuses on adaptability to changing requirements. So the team should focus on the requirements currently provided by the customers, keeping in mind that the requirements may change in future. So this is a kind of courage that should be taken by the extreme programming team. Final value is respect. By following each of these values that we have already seen in the previous slides, the agile team inculcates respect among its members, between other stakeholders and team members, and indirectly for the software itself. Next comes the XP process. Extreme programming uses an object-oriented approach as its preferred development paradigm and encompasses a set of rules and practices that occur within the context of 4 framework activities. So XP process is basically based on object-oriented approach, and this consists of 4 different framework activities, and the activities are planning, design, coding, and testing. So let us consider these activities in detail here. The initial activity is planning. Planning activity begins with listening. Here, a requirements gathering activity is carried out, which enables the technical members to understand the business context for the software and the major features and functionalities to be developed. Listening leads to the creation of a set of user stories. User stories are nothing but informal statements made by the customers. These user stories describe required output, features, and functionality for the software to be built. Then the customer assigns some values, that is a priority to the story based on the overall business value of the feature or function. Members of the XP team then assess each story and assign a cost, that is measured in development weeks. How much time it will take to complete that particular story. That is what is meant by assigning cost. If the story is estimated to require more than 3 development weeks, then the customer will be asked to split the story into smaller different stories. Then customers and developers work together to decide how to group stories into the next release. Release means the increment that is to be performed now. Then the customers and developers work together to decide how to group these stories into next release or the next increment, and which will be developed by the XP team. Once a basic commitment is made for a release, the XP team orders the stories that will be developed into one of the 3 ways. So the first way is all stories will be implemented immediately. That is, all will be having higher priorities and these should be implemented immediately in the future release. Second method is the stories with highest value will be moved up in the schedule and implemented first. So the story having higher priority will be considered and it will be implemented at the beginning release. The third method or third way is the riskiest stories will be moved up in the schedule and implemented first. So these any of these three ways can be used to develop an increment. As development work proceeds, the customer can add stories, change the value of an existing story, split stories, or even eliminate them. So any time the customer requirement may change and the development team has to adapt to these changes. Coming to the and if there is any changes in the requirement, then the XP team reconsiders all the remaining releases and modifies its plan accordingly. Next frame activity, design. Extreme programming design rigorously follows the KIS principle. KIS means keep it simple. Always simplicity is to be maintained throughout the design process. A simple design is always preferred over a complex representation. In addition, the design provides implementation guidance for a story as it is written. Nothing more or nothing less is considered here. Extreme programming encourages the use of CRC cards as an effective mechanism for thinking about the software in an object-oriented context. So we have already mentioned that extreme programming follows an object-oriented approach. So it uses the CRC cards for this implementation. CRC means Class Responsibility Collaborator, which identify and organize the object-oriented classes which are relevant to the current software increment. If a difficult design problem is encountered as part of the design of a story, then XP recommends the immediate creation of an operational prototype of that particular portion of the design, which is called a spike solution. Here, the design prototype is implemented and evaluated. Also, XP encourages refactoring, which is the process of changing a software system in such a way that it does not alter the external behavior of the code, yet it improves the internal structure. The intent of refactoring is to control the modifications by suggesting small design changes. Design occurs both before and after coding commences. That means there is no strict sequence to be followed in this method. Activity is coding. After stories are developed and preliminary design work is done, the team does not move to code directly, but rather develops a series of unit tests that will exercise each of these stories that is to be included in the current release. Once unit test has been created, the developer is better able to focus on what must be implemented to pass the test. Once the code is complete, it can be unit tested immediately, thereby providing instantaneous feedback to the developers. A key concept during the coding activity is pair programming. That is, XP recommends two people to work together at one computer workstation to create code for a story. This provides a mechanism for real-time problem solving and real-time quality assurance. As pair programmers complete their work, the code they develop is integrated with the works of others. This continuous integration strategy helps to avoid compatibility and interfacing problems and provides a smoke testing environment that helps to uncover errors early. The last activity is testing. Creation of unit tests before coding commences is a key element of XP approach. The unit tests that are created should be implemented using a framework that enables them to be automated. That is, they can be executed easily and repeatedly. This encourages a regression testing strategy whenever code is modified. As the individual unit tests are organized into a universal testing suite, integration and validation testing of the system can occur on a daily basis. This provides the XP team with a continual indication of progress and can also raise warning flags early if things go wrong. XP acceptance tests, also called customer tests, are specified by the customer and focus on overall system features and functionality that are visible and reviewable by the customer. Acceptance tests are derived from user stories that have been implemented as part of a software release. So in this session, we have seen what is extreme programming, what are the values associated with extreme programming, and also the frame activities that are being carried out in an XP process. Thank you.